If you move yourself to the chest, coach him down. He kicked himself out. And he knew that's the big problem. Yes, it's over. No, he just told me when.
Just under 5 minutes until tip-off. Okay, welcome back to another Spaz Monkey Sports presentation. We are broadcasting coast to coast and around the world live from Goshen, New York. Goshen High School. Goshen Gladiators closing out their season finale, regular season finale here tonight, coming in tonight's matchup. 16 wins, 3 losses on the year, hosting Port Jervis Raiders, coming in with 10 wins, 9 losses.
At this time, we would like to ask everyone to please rise for the playing of national anthem. We're going to go ahead and get into the starting lineup for the season's game. First, for the Red Raiders, 0-0, Ashton Mack. Number 1, Kevin Benson. Number 5, Al Jones. Number 11, Marcus Blue. Number 12, ladies and gentlemen, the whole team go for Goshen Gladiators. Number 2, Gavin Pintail. Number 13, Vito. Number 15, Sean Kelly. Number 24, Jimmy Kelly. Number 25, Jake.
And there you have it, both teams' introductions. Both teams play 20-game season, so again, Port Jervis 10 wins, 9 losses on the season. Gladiators 16 wins, 3 losses on the season. Important to note, 2 of those losses were by very, very tight margins. Albeit still a great record. Home crowd fired up here early. Tip-off is underway. Jimmy Kelly to his brother Sean. Gavin Kincaid cross midcourt. Gavin finds a lane, kicks it out to Sean, fires a 3. No good, rebound Jimmy, puts up 2. Shot does not go, but he's fouled. 2 free throws coming up. Obviously 15 seconds into period 1. First team foul for Port Jervis Raiders. First free throw's good. Gladiators first to strike here tonight. Second free throw's good. Full court press by the Gladiator defense. Raider was under trouble, turned and fired the ball. Out of bounds, it will be Gladiator possession. Was waiting for that official call. All right, Sean Kelly set on the inbounds. Kelly to Kincaid. Kincaid at the left wing, setting up his offense. Dishes to Jimmy, baseline. Drives, kicks it out to Giordano. Up for two. It's good. Jake Giordano with two. Gladiators out in front 4-0. 7:27 on the clock, period one. Or Jervis loses the handle, picked. Give me your lunch money. Sean Kelly going the other way. Dishes to Jimmy. Shakes the defender, lays up two, it's good. Jimmy Kelly out to an early 4 points, personal lead here today. Score 6-0, 7 on the clock. Port with the ball. Block, Giordano got a hand on it. Dishes to Jimmy Kelly, cross midcourt. Ethan Grieco from the corner finds a lane, goes up for two. It's good. Count it, 8-0, 6:39 on the clock, period one. Port, baseline. Kick it back outside the perimeter. Home crowd chanting for the defense. Very riled up in the student section here tonight. Stolen, give me your lunch money. Jimmy Kelly going the other way. Jimmy drives, floater, it's good. 6 points for Jimmy here so far tonight. Timeout called by the Raiders. '90s theme night here at Goshen High School.
Let's go. Hey, put up throw back. Put it right now. 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
Gladiators coming out hot, a little different from last night. They still finished the game with the W last night, a little slow getting going in the first quarter. Already with just under 2 minutes to play, 10 quick points for this Gladiator offense. 5 on the floor for your Gladiators: Sean Kelly, Jake Giordano, Ethan Grieco, Gavin Kincaid, and Jimmy Kelly. Port Jervis on the inbound. I know many of you get this game, you get the app, put it up on your cell phone or iPad. For better viewing, I tell you, go to the smart TV, type in Spaz Monkey Sports on the large screen, put it on the smart TV, so much better viewing. Raiders strike, they buried a three, score 10-3, 5:50 on the clock. Jimmy Kelly fires a three of his own, no good. Rebound. Giordano dishes to Jimmy. Jimmy goes up. It's good. 8 points for Jimmy Kelly so far here tonight. Port with the inbound. Cross midcourt. Player lurking in the corner. Keeps it. Splits the defenders. Puts up two. No good. Giordano. Sean Kelly. Kelly back to Kincaid. Jimmy working the paint. Puts up two. I believe a defender might have got a hand on that. We're going the other way. 5:10 on the clock. Gladiators up 9, score 12-3. Home crowd chanting defense. Raiders fire a three of their own, no good. Raiders offensive board, left wing. Back to the top of the key, right wing. Trying to set up some offense. Good job by the Gladiators D here so far. Rebound Jimmy Kelly, we're going the other way. Sean Kelly, back to Jimmy. Giordano swings the ball to Ethan Grieco. Kincaid fires a three from the corner, no good. Rebound, Jimmy goes right up for two. 10 points for Jimmy Kelly so far here tonight, 4:30 on the clock. Ethan Grieco, disruption, knocks that ball out of bounds. For Jervis on the inbound. Ethan Grieco got a hand on it, goes up for two, misses. Jimmy's underneath, gets the first rebound, missed his shot, second shot attempt goes in. That's 12 points for Jimmy here so far. Raiders on the move. Right wing, Raiders fire three. Shots off the mark, rebound Giordano. Giordano dishes to Jimmy. Jimmy cross midcourt. Giordano swings it to Ethan Grieco. Sean out to Jimmy Kelly, top of the key, back to Giordano. Works the ball to Kincaid from the corner. Thought about coming in the baseline. Sees Grieco open for three. Shots up, no good. Raiders with the rebound, going the other way. 3:40 on the clock. Period one. Score, Gladiators 16. Raiders 3. Raiders top of the key. Looking to set up some offense here. Gladiators doing a good job on defense and working the boards. 7 on the shot clock. Home crowd was chanting a few seconds earlier. I think that got into the player's head. Launched a contested deep three. Had a few more seconds on the clock. Jimmy Kelly with the ball. Out to Kincaid from the corner. Kincaid back to Jimmy. Swings the ball. Grieco fires the three. It's good. Ethan Grieco from downtown. 19-3. Just under 3 minutes on the clock. Period one. Raiders fire a three of their own. It's good. Raiders bury another three. Brings them to 6. They have 2 threes so far this game, and that's it. Jimmy Kelly fires a three. No good. Rebound, Ethan Grieco. Good feed to Jimmy. Puts up 2. It's good. And 1. Jimmy Kelly to the free throw line for that potential 3-point play. Monopod slipped off the bench. Apologies for that shakiness. Substitutions for the Gladiators. Carter Bartlett checks into the game. So does Eli Grieco. Free throw's good. I think that's 15 points for Jimmy so far here tonight. After the period one, I'll confirm with the scoring table. Port looking for a little bit of offense. Port from the corner, fire another three. It's good. Port buries a three. 22-9. All their points so far tonight coming off the deep ball. Jimmy baseline puts up 2. It's good. I think that's 17 for Jimmy. Port cross midcourt, right wing. Thought about a three, kick it back out, top of the key. We have a lot of game left. Only in the first quarter. Port thought about the three. There it is. They fire. No good. A poor Jervis player tried to save that from going out of bounds. His foot was over the line. Goshen ball. 1:25 on the clock. Period one. Gladiators 24. Raiders 9. So far, a dominant performance by the Gladiators offense led by Jimmy Kelly with 17. Bartlett to Sean. Working the ball to Jimmy. Turnaround jumper. In and out, no good. Rebound, Eli. Out to Bartlett. Fires a three of his own. No good. Hits the back of the iron. Jimmy went up tall for that rebound. Lays in 2. Jimmy Kelly with 19 points here in period one. Port baseline. Ball goes out of bounds. That will be Raiders ball. Last to touch it was a Gladiator. 49 seconds on the clock. Gladiators up 17. Port with the ball. Right wing. Again, all the offense so far from the Raiders have come off the deep ball. Port fires another three, no good. Rebound, Jimmy Kelly going the other way. Jimmy cross midcourt, out to Sean. Spins, baseline, shots up. It's off the mark. Ball goes out of bounds. Off a Gladiator, 5 on the floor for your Gladiators. Sean Connell, Eli Greco, Carter Bartlett, Jimmy Kelly, and Sean Kelly. Port looked like they had an open lane to the basket there. Unintended consequences, ball out of bounds. Raiders retain possession. Good disruption play by Connell on defense. There's no shot clock because there's 21 seconds on the game clock. Port with the ball, right wing, working the ball in the paint, turnaround jumper. Shot's no good, rebound Connell. 13 seconds on the clock. Jimmy Kelly slowly bringing the ball across midcourt. Looks like he's gonna set up the offense for the final shot of period 1. Pick step by Sean. Jimmy kicks it out to Sean, fires a three. No good, back of the iron. And that'll do it after 1 period of play. A dominant performance by the Gladiators. Score, Goshen 26, Port Jervis 9. This Gladiator offense led by a 19-point first period by Jimmy Kelly. Dominant performance all around. I would love to get Coach Sal mic'd up. I'm sure that's not going to happen. A little bit of bloody nose from a Port Jervis player being attended to by the trainers. Need help with those 2026 health and fitness goals? A little slow out of the gate on the new year? Reach out to Bod Remod, Warwick, New York. Personal training, youth athletes and adults. Reach out to Coach Liz Schlegel, Coach T, Andrew Tolosi, Bod Remod. When you're done with that workout, head on down to the recovery room. Enjoy the infrared sauna. Enjoy that ice cold plunge. When you're done, hit up one of the stretching artists. Get loose for the rest of the day. Feel great at Bod Remod, Warwick, New York. Again, important to note, there are no paid sponsors here at Spaz Monkey Sports. These are, I'd like to call them supporters of the Goshen community, the youth, or more importantly, my family. I know many people, many athletes, youth and adult athletes go to Bod Remod in Warwick, New York. They help out with the community. That's where all the supporters come from. There'll be more commercials lined up as we get rolling. All right, period 2 set to begin. I think I'm getting a cold. We might need to shake this before playoffs start. Excuse me. Looks like there was a little blood on the floor. Good job, Tom Giordano coming in, wiping it up with an alcohol swab. Tom coaches here in the Goshen School District as well. Father to senior Jake Giordano, who's on the floor right now. Okay, we're underway, period 2. Port with the ball, top of the key. Back out, ball's out of bounds. That'll be a turnover. 5 on the floor for your Gladiators. Kelly boys, Jimmy and Sean, Jake Giordano, Ethan Greco, and Sean Connell. Again, I know it's easy to throw this game on your phone. Put it on that big screen, smart TV. Much better viewing. Sean Kelly, left wing. Back out to Jake. Giordano dishes the ball to Jimmy. Jimmy fires a three. It's good. Jimmy Kelly buries a three to put his team up 29-9. 7:28 on the clock. That gives Jimmy ball out of bounds. Goshen ball, that's a turnover. Gives Jimmy 22 points so far. I will double confirm that. First chance I get. All right, Giordano brings the ball across midcourt. Out to Sean. Works the ball to Jimmy. Turnaround jumper. It's good. Jimmy Kelly on fire. Port. Ball deflected, great disruption by Sean. Sean Kelly got his hand on that, ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Raiders ball. 25 on the shot clock. Port tried to bounce past the ball to the top of the key, went off Jimmy Kelly's knee and out of bounds. It will be Port Jervis ball. 6:53 on the clock, score 31-9. Port set to inbound it. Port, right wing, thought about a three. Bounce pass top of the key. Swinging the ball to the left and out of bounds. That's a turnover. Gladiator ball. Sean Kelly gets a breather. Gavin Kincaid checks into the game. Kincaid brings the ball across midcourt. Giordano out to Greco. Back to Kincaid, right wing. Connell from the corner, working the ball to Jimmy underneath. Jimmy kicks it out to Kincaid. Kincaid back to Connell. Kincaid top of the key. Back to Jimmy. Jimmy fires a deep three. Just off the mark. I think I was going to explode on that call. 31-9, 6:12 on the clock. Goshen ball. Jimmy turnaround jumper. Front of the rim, no good. Connell with the rebound, dishes to Greco, drives the baseline, back out to Connell, fires a three. Shot off the mark. Port with the ball, we're going the other way. Port left wing, a three of their own. Rolled around the rim and out. Port with the rebound, wide open look, top of the key. It's a three's off the mark. Foul called. I believe this one will be on Sean Connell, his first of the game. Sean Kelly checks back in. Well-deserved breather for senior Sean Connell. Two sophomores on the court for the Gladiators, Gavin Kincaid and Sean Kelly. Mistakenly called him a junior the other night. He is a sophomore. Port drives, shots up, he's fouled. I think we'll have a pair of free throws coming up. This foul on Sean Kelly. Sean Kelly checks into the game and creates a foul. I'm not sure if that bucket counted. No, that didn't. So two free throws coming up. That foul was on the floor. Port with the non-shooting foul. All right, that was a non-shooting foul. Port with the inbound. A little bit of pressure by the Gladiator defense. Nice pass underneath, picked by Jimmy. Give me your lunch money, going the other way. Jimmy kicks it out to his brother Sean, fires a three, no good. Port with another three, shots up, no good. Rebound Jimmy. That was Giordano took one to the Quijones. He goes down and hits the deck pretty hard. Seems to be all right. Looked like he just got the wind knocked out of him. Back up on his feet, good to see. Not sure how many rebounds Jimmy has, but I know Jimmy Kelly's been averaging 27 points a game for the season, 12 rebounds per game, 6 assists and 4 steals. I think he's going to blow through those rookie numbers here tonight. Already has to be already at his season average here in period 2. Shots up. Goshen, it's a charge. Ethan Greco stands in there tall, takes the charge. Gladiator ball. The home crowd loves it. Timeout called. I'm going to put the mic on mute so I could get an exact point total. All right, so Jimmy Kelly's point total so far, with 4 minutes and 50 seconds left here in period 2 is 24 points. So his point total is 24. Again, I am the videographer, commentary, play-by-play, IT, statistician. I can't do that because my hands are busy. We bring you these games with a monopod, DJI gimbal, beautiful features, buttons, spin wheel for zoom. Non-compatible with YouTube, unfortunately, but I use it for the stabilizer to kind of get a steady video, and a DJI wireless microphone. All right, Kincaid brings the ball to cross midcourt. They're working the ball to Jimmy underneath. Jimmy puts up 2. No good, gets his own rebound, lays it in. That's 26 for Jimmy. 4:33 on the clock, 33-9. Gladiators up big. Port looking for a little offense here. Player spins, thought he was going to put it up. Kicks it out for 3, shots up, no good. Again, all 9 points by the Raiders here tonight have come off the threes. That ball goes out of bounds, it's Gladiator ball. Again, Gladiators being coached by head coach Sal D'Angelo. Sal runs the varsity, the basketball program here at Goshen. All right, Giordano out to Greco, fires a 3. It's good! Ethan Greco from downtown nails a 3. 36-9. Whistle blew. All right, Raiders on the inbound. Violation, 5-second violation. Got to get that ball in. That'll be a turnover. 3:50 on the clock, period 2. 36-9, Gladiators up big. Kincaid to Ethan Greco, back to Kincaid. Greco, Kincaid. Coach Sal yelling, just move the ball, keep that ball moving. You find the open guy. Jimmy turns, shoots, off the mark. Rebound, Raiders going the other way. Stolen, Kincaid, fadeaway jumper, it's good! Gavin Kincaid with a beautiful shot to go up 38-9, 3:19 on the clock. Jimmy got a hand on that. Port recovers, Raiders on the move. Raiders put up 2, no good. Rebound, Giordano. Out to Kincaid. Giordano, Greco. Greco at the right wing. Dishes to Sean. Sean fires a 3. It's good! Sean Kelly buries a 3. 41-9. 2:50 on the clock. Period 2. This is the kind of offense this team wants to hit sections with. The playoffs right around the corner for this Gladiator team. Port baseline. Left wing. Top of the key, fires another 3. It's good. Port buries another 3. 41-12. All 12 points from the Raiders here tonight off the deep ball. Greco underneath, puts up 2. Count it. It's good. Ethan Greco brings the score 43-12. Port working the ball back to the top of the key. In the paint, drives, kicks it out outside the perimeter. 3's up, no good. Jimmy Kelly with another board. Going the other way. Jimmy to Sean, back to Jimmy, 4-2. Oh, I spoke too soon. I counted it before it counted. All right, Jimmy Kelly fouled on that. 2 free throws coming up. Oh, wrong direction. First free throw's good. That brings Jimmy Kelly's point total here tonight to 27 points. Another free throw coming up. Plethora of substitutions by the Gladiators. 5 on the floor for your Gladiators. Sean Kelly, Jake Giordano, Carter Bartlett, Eli Greco, and Jimmy at the free throw line. $28 points for Jimmy Kelly here so far in the first half. Port set on the inbound. Bartlett putting on some defense. A little bit of pressure by the Gladiators here. Eli Greco came in for the steal. Charged with a push. That'll be a foul. First free throw's good. First point by the Raiders here tonight. That didn't come off a three-pointer. Second free throw off the mark. Rebound Jimmy. Out to his brother Sean. Sean at the right wing. Back to Jimmy. Pull up three. Shots up. It's good. Jimmy Kelly in fuego. Gives him 30 points here in the first half. Port drive, shots up, it's good. And one. Brings the score 48, Goshen 48, Port 15, 1:15 left, period 2. Free throws up, it's good. Substitution for the Gladiators. Jack Matthews checks into the game. Eli Greco with a breather. Giordano across midcourt. Out to Sean Kelly. Jimmy, paint, fires. Off the mark. Ball poked around. Giordano picks it up. Puts it in for 2. Brings the score 50-16, 59 on the clock. Open lane, right-handed layup, no good. Foul called. Pair of free throws coming up. Jack Matthews making his presence known out here on the floor on defense. He says, "Coach, don't worry. I got 4 more of those fouls in my pocket." Free throw's good, 50-18, 50 on the clock. Gladiators get the ball up court quick. Giordano back to Jimmy. Bartlett at the left wing. Giordano, Bartlett wide open look from 3. Oh, rolled around the rim. Jimmy with the rebound, puts in 2. 32 for Kelly here tonight. Score 52-18. Port fires a 3 of their own. It's good. Port Jervis buries another 3. 52-21, 21 on the clock. Jimmy, lane, fires. It's good. 34 for Jimmy here tonight. We're only in the first half. Port turnaround jumper. Oh, they're going to catch Jimmy with a goaltending. I'm not sure that ball was going to even hit the rim. Home crowd doesn't like it. Jimmy climbed the ladder to go grab that one. Referee says, All right, Sean on the inbounds, hits Jimmy. Jimmy's got Giordano to his right, 2 on the clock. Jimmy, pull-up jumper, shots up. Off the mark, no good. And that'll do it after 1 half of play. Gladiators 54, Raiders 23. 10-minute intermission coming up. I'm gonna get a point total. The coaches are talking with the scoreboard. So, do you know Jimmy's point total? Hey. I will get it. They're working with the mic. Athletic Director, St. Lawrence, Mr. George St. Lawrence, for the halftime show, so we'll tune in.
Our final regular season full game. I want to thank everybody for all the contributions, not just tonight, but all the nights for our 100-day food drive. I'd like our two contestants to come on over. We have one male and one female student tonight, as we usually do. Come on out. Got the basketball court. Let's give a round of applause for our two contestants. For the people who are new to the game, we have a $20 Amazon card for anybody of the two contestants who can make the three-point shot. If they make the shot, the athletic department will donate $20 in their name to the 100-day food pantry drive that we are doing with the students here at Goshen High School. So, who's going to go first? Okay, let's get an introduction. Here we go. And your name is? Nicole Keegan. And Nicole, what grade are you in? Nicole is a senior. This is a great opportunity for you. Nicole, what is your favorite sport here at Goshen High School? That's what I love to hear. I'm the athletic director, and I, like you, love all the sports. Okay, Nicole, pressure's on. Let's give a round of applause. Which basket do you want to do? Here we go.
All right, so far this season, Goshen has raised $3,300 for the local food pantry. Halftime, to bring a couple players on to hit a three. They'll make a donation in the players' names to the food pantry, as well as win a $20 gift card. Athletic Director, Mr. George St. Lawrence, we should mic him up for the halftime show. That would be even easier, right?
Caleb McCarty. Now, Caleb, I know what grade you're in, but I don't think everybody else knows. What grade are you in? I'm a senior. And Caleb, you, I know, are a cross-country runner. All right, because I've been out there many rainy days and seen you training hard. Is cross-country your favorite sport, or is it track and field? Cross-country my favorite sport. All right, so let's get our first cross-country contestant of the season.
All right, a cross-country runner taking his luck, trying his hand at a three. Shots up, it's good! Nails a three! Donation made to the Goshen Food Pantry and a $20 gift card.
One rule with this $20 Amazon card. You can only use it on school supplies. Only kidding. Thank you so much for supporting everybody. Thank
Joke
you.
by the athletic director saying you have to use the gift card on school supplies.
Appreciate it.
Something tells me that might be gone at Starbucks in the morning. Springtime right around the corner. Thinking about getting a new look, need some change, get rid of this icky ice cold snow and weather we've been having? Be the Change Hair Salon, 416 East Main Street, Middletown, New York. Owner, operator, and head stylist Jen Dugan. Reach on out, get a new color, get a new weave, get a new look, a new cut. Youth, women's, and men's haircuts. Jen Dugan at Be the Change. I'm gonna go on mute so I can see if I get us a point total. Actually, no one's at the scoring table. Actually, they're talking at the scoring table. Maybe we'll do another commercial. You'd think it would be easy for me to remember Jimmy Kelly's numbers here tonight. Point totals. Problem is I'm saying he hits a 2, this guy hits a 3, reading you the scoreboard. It's like trying to do a simple math equation and someone's over your shoulder rattling numbers in your ear. You lose track. Math was probably my best subject. Excuse me. All right, run a small business, medium-sized business, perhaps a CFO of a publicly traded company. Need help with payroll, thinking about a change at payroll. That pesky payroll, your employees need to get paid. Let someone else worry about that for you. You be the owner-operator of your business. Reach out to Payday Employer Services, located Flatiron Building, Village of Goshen, New York. Reach on out to John Sullivan for white glove service or any of the Payday Employer representatives. John is a big supporter of all things Goshen, youth sports, ran the youth sports football program for years, a big part of Erie Street, basketball program over the summer, providing jerseys, making sure there's nets on the rims. Payday Employer Services, John Sullivan. Giordano with a little bit of a dunk there in warm-ups. Mr. St. Lawrence. So I'm on the top row. Gym's semi-packed, music is going. They're a good 5 rows below me. They can't hear me, but we gotta get some point totals. Maybe I could zoom into the scorer's book. I know there's been some questions about the name Spaz Monkey Sports, where it originates from. I will tell you, being a father of 3, all 3 kids played sports. One's in college now, my oldest Patrick. My daughter Isabella plays volleyball, school and club. My youngest Jensen plays modified basketball and travel basketball, loves playing football as well. So managing schedules, who's got what where's their practice, where's their game. Everyone has private training as well. Bod Remod training, physical training there. One-on-one shooting with Coach D at Gym Rats. You know, keeping track of schedules. If you look at the logo of Spaz Monkey Sports, it's a spastic monkey. Has 3 hands if you zoom in. On those 3 hands, it's juggling a volleyball, basketball, and football. And as a parent, running these schedules, that's exactly how I feel. So that is how Spaz Monkey Sports was started and created. Prior to this YouTube channel, I used to download all the footage to my iCloud, all the game footage, and used to keep it for that purpose. It wasn't convenient, no one really used it, and over time, Apple kept hitting me up. You gotta pay more money, you need more storage, we're gonna delete you. So next thing I'm paying $20, $30 a month and for iPad storage, Apple storage, and then I found out YouTube is free. YouTube lets you upload the games for free. It was a no-brainer, so right then and there, Spaz Monkey Sports was born. People around the community started hearing some of the games and enjoying the play-by-play, the commentary. So my son's only an 8th grader. He's not here on the varsity team. Some of the parents had asked me to come up here and see if I could try my luck, try my hand at the play-by-play here at the varsity level. So far, I think so far so good. I'm having a great time doing it. All right, both teams coming back out of their locker rooms. 1:20 left in intermission. Now's the time, refresh that soda, pop that corn. Second half action coming at you. Hey, could I get a Jimmy?
16, sorry, he has 35.
Okay. Jimmy Kelly with 35 first half points here tonight in the regular season finale against Port Jervis. I remember when my youngest was in 4th grade playing CYO basketball, they headed to, this is 4 years ago, they headed over to Monroe Woodbury for a Goshen High School sectional game. Jimmy Kelly was a fan favorite from the younger kids from the get-go. He was a freshman in high school, hearing chants at an away game, Jimmy Kelly, Jimmy Kelly. The kids loved him. He makes time after the games to talk to the younger guys, gets down on the court, maybe shows up at their games, their practices, talks with them after the game. All right, that shot was up by Jimmy. That was off the mark. 7:40 on the clock. Period 3. 54-23. 5 on the floor for your Gladiators. Foul called. It's going to be a reach-in, I believe, on No, that's on Sean Kelly. Sorry, Jake Giordano. Foul on Sean. All right, 5 on the floor for your Gladiators. Gavin Kincaid, Jake Giordano, Jimmy and Sean Kelly, and Ethan Greco. All right, back to ball. Ball's back to midcourt. Flip, top of the key. Port looking for a little offense. Home crowd chanting defense. This place is all electric heading into the playoffs. 3-pointers up, shots good. Port nails another 3. Brings the score 54-26. Gladiators still in the driver's seat. Giordano out to Sean Kelly. Wide open look from 3. Sean Kelly from downtown. 57-26, 7:01 on the clock. Port with the ball, left wing, working it into the paint. Back at the elbow, in the paint, hook shots up, off the mark, rebound Kincaid. Gladiators on the move. Sean, nice pass to Jimmy underneath. Jimmy's fouled. 2 free throws coming up, shot does not go in. So Jimmy Kelly actually needs 49 points to get to 1,000-point total for his high school career. He's at 36. He's 13 points away from reaching 1,000 points, which is a huge milestone. Second free throw's good. 37 points for Jimmy Kelly. Raiders. Ball's across midcourt. Nice feed to the corner. Port fires another 3, no good. Rebound Giordano. Kincaid, far corner of the court. That didn't make sense, but we're gonna go with it. Sean Kelly with the ball. Back to Giordano. Dishes the ball to Greco. Jimmy in the paint, he's pushed, no whistle. Giordano back to Sean. Finds Jimmy from the corner, fires a 3, it's good! Jimmy Kelly buries a 3. He has 40 on the night. 62-26. 5:55 on the clock. Period 3. Port left wing. Open look from the corner. Fires. Whistle blew. I think we're going to see 3 free throws coming up. Looked like he was be outside the perimeter there. First free throw's good. Second free throw no good, but it should be 3 free throws, right? The shooter didn't realize he had 3 shots coming up. I know what I'm calling, I know what I'm seeing, I know what I'm looking at. Sometimes I'm wrong, sometimes I don't see what I think I saw, but I'm always right. Giordano, rebound to Jimmy. Out to Kincaid. Whoa, tried to dish the ball to Kelly. Port with the ball, open look, here it goes 2. Brings the score 62-29. Kincaid with the ball. Ball poke free. Port comes away with it. Stolen. Port Euro shots up. In and out, no good. Rebound Jimmy Kelly. Jimmy with 40 points so far here tonight. Nice feed to his brother Sean. Back to Jimmy. Goes up. Puts in 2. Great backdoor feed. Brother to brother. The Kelly boys getting it done. 42 for Jimmy. All right, that ball poked out of bounds. It will be Port ball. Foul charge to, I believe that foul might be on Jimmy. All right, Port Jervis set to inbounds the ball. To the corner, wide open look from three, shots up, in and out. Back in, it's good. Port Jervis nailing threes left and right here tonight, 64-32. Pass deflected. Port comes away with it, whistle blew, that's a foul. All right, Port on the inbound, bring the ball across midcourt. Back to the left wing, top of the key. At the elbow, back to the top. In the paint, shots up, blocked by Jimmy. Jimmy doing on both sides of the ball. Port comes away with it though. Port fires another three. 64-35. Giordano kicks it out to Sean, fires a three, shots up. No, off the mark. Port with another look, baseline drives, shots up, it's good. Another two for the Raiders, 64-37, 3:50 on the clock, period three. Jimmy had a one-on-one, took it, puts up two, it's good. Jimmy Kelly in fuego here tonight, 66-37. I think that's 44 for Jimmy. I don't know how I'm losing track of that. I gotta get a direct line to the scoring table. All right, Raiders with the ball, working it into the paint. Left wing, baseline, drives, puts up two. It's good. 66-39, 3:15 on the clock. Goshen with the ball, in the lead. Giordano to Jimmy, fires a deep three. It's good! Jimmy Kelly buries another three. 69-39. 3:02 on the clock. Raiders with the ball, right wing, fire a three of their own, no good. Giordano tips the ball to Greco. Out to Kincaid, brings the ball across court, midcourt. Jimmy fires another three, no good. Raiders with the rebound, going the other way. Baseline, great feed, kick it back outside the right wing. Three is up, it's good. Raiders nail another three, 69-42, Sean Kelly with the ball. Beautiful feed to Jimmy, puts up two, it's good. Jimmy Kelly with another two. And Jimmy Kelly reaches 1,000 points for his high school career here tonight at Goshen High School. Jimmy getting a lot of congratulations. Head coach Sal D'Angelo out there to shake his hand. Standing ovation from the crowd. Standing ovation from his teammates. Parents on hand. Home crowd chanting Jimmy Kelly. Father Jim Kelly out there as well. Congratulations, Jimmy Kelly, on that milestone, spectacular night here at Goshen High School. Personal performance, he's got to be at 49 points. I don't have the total yet, but it's got to be 49. That three might have gave him 50. We'll figure that out in a minute. More importantly, he hit 1,000 points for his career. Spectacular career here at Goshen High School for Jimmy Kelly. All right, back to the game. Raiders cross midcourt. Top of the key. Left wing. Hot potato in the paint. Out to Port drives. Floaters up. It's good. Count it. 71-44. Sean, nice move. Euro puts in 2. Three-pointer launched. Short. Jimmy Kelly fires a 3. Back of the iron, no good. Giordano with the rebound, feeds Jimmy underneath, puts in 2. Jimmy Kelly on fire. Port from the baseline. Back out, left wing, fires a 3, shots up, it's good. Raiders nailing a bunch of threes here tonight. The bulk of their points are off the deep ball. 75-47, 55 on the clock. Giordano with the ball. Jake drives. Bounce pass to Jimmy. Jimmy turns and shoots, it's good. Another 2 for Jimmy Kelly. Ball's tipped in the air. Kincaid tips the ball to Giordano. Jimmy way out in front. Jimmy Kelly with authority. Powers down 2 with a big time dunk here on the regular season finale. Port loses the handle. Grieco comes away with it. Out to Giordano. Sean Kelly, no one to beat, puts up 2. Kelly boys are running away with this here. 81-47, 3 on the clock. Period 3. Buzzer beater hit the ceiling, and that'll do it after 3 periods of play. 81-47, Gladiators with the lead. Can I get a point total for Jimmy?
I'm not sure. Second. 55, Alan? Jimmy, 55?
All right, 55 points for Jimmy Kelly here tonight. We only played 3 periods of basketball. Think about that. 55 points through 3 periods of play for Jimmy Kelly here tonight. You know, you saw him and his family out on the court. I thought it was Jimmy Sr. I guess technically it would be. Jimmy Kelly was actually named after his grandfather, James P. Kelly. Graduated high school, Port Jervis, who we happen to be playing here tonight, back in 1955. Multi-sport athlete. Basketball, football, I believe baseball, I'm not sure the third sport. But more importantly, sports runs through the Kelly boys' veins. Basketball passed down generation to generation. All right, 4th quarter basketball set to begin. 81-47, Port crosses midcourt. Bartlett on defense. 5 on the floor for your Gladiators. I'll read them off in a second. Port drives, baseline. Bartlett got a hand on it. Eli Grieco jumps on it, kicks the ball to his brother, Ethan Grieco. Giordano across midcourt. Bartlett from the corner. Baseline drives, breaks free, puts up 2. It's good. Carter Bartlett with 2 of his own. 83-47. 7:27 on the clock. Home crowd is electric. Bartlett with a steal. Dude on both sides of the ball. Kicks it out to Eli Grieco. Eli drives, shots up, misses. Jimmy there to clean it up for 2. 57 points for Jimmy Kelly. Bartlett with another steal. Pick, give me your lunch money. Flips the ball to Giordano. Giordano out to Jimmy. Jimmy drives, puts up 2. Hits the deck hard. Good to see both players getting up. I think he was going to be charged with the charge. Does that make sense? Charge call. Possibly. I missed the call. I was too busy making sure Jimmy was all right on the floor. He's back up. 6:50 on the clock. 85-47. Gladiators with a commanding lead here in their home season finale. Final home game finale of the regular season. Giordano, left wing. Jimmy fires a three. Off the mark. Port last to touch it. Bartlett saves it. Kicks the ball to Greco. Fires a two. It's good. Gladiators looking terrific here tonight against this Port Jervis team. Port looking for the give and go. Two defenders were on him. Baseline shots up. It's good. 87-49, 6:05 on the clock. Giordano, Eli Greco shakes the defender, drives, puts up two. Oh, kicks it out to Jimmy. Jimmy fires two. It's good. Jimmy Kelly on fire here tonight. I think that's 59. Is that 59? 59 points for Jimmy Kelly. I believe the high school record is 58. That might have been a record that was just broken. That is Goshen history right before your eyes. Port puts in two. The poster with the highest scoring is behind me. I can't see it and film the game at the same time. I will find a way to find out. I believe Jimmy broke the record here tonight. Jimmy puts up three, no good. .5:14 left in regulation. Gladiators up 89-51. Jimmy Kelly on fire here tonight. Stolen. Carter Bartlett. Pick. Give me your lunch money. Port going back the other way. Jimmy Kelly with 59 points. With 5 minutes to play in period 4. Think about that. All right, Goshen on the inbound. Sean to his brother Jimmy. Jimmy, turnaround jumper, shots up. Back of the iron, no good. Port with the rebound. We're going the other way. Port at the right, top of the key. Right wing, trying to get a little offense. Eli Greco popped that free. Port recovers. Greco boys all over that ball, smothering it. Carter Bartlett with the steal from his back. Dishes to Eli. Greco on the move. Jimmy fires a three. Shots off the mark. Rebound Ethan Greco puts in two. 91-51. Gladiators up 40. 4:15 on the clock. Greco boys, Kelly boys on the floor with Carter Bartlett. Foul called. This one will be on Ethan Greco. Couple of milestones, major milestones here tonight. Jimmy Kelly, first milestone of the evening. 1,000 points for his career here at Goshen High School. The 4-year varsity basketball player. 1,000 points and climbing. Also hit 59 points. I believe that's a personal record. It's a personal record, personal high for him. 59 points so far with 4 minutes on the clock. Port looking for a lane, drives, kicks it out, top of the key, fires a three, shots up, back of the iron, no good. Ball bounces up, hits the top of the backboard and out of bounds. Sean Connell set to inbound the ball. Dishes immediately to the hot hand. Sean Kelly back to Jimmy. Shakes the defender, spins, puts up two. It's good. 61 total points for Jimmy Kelly here tonight. 3:33 on the clock, 93-51. Jimmy doing it on both sides of the ball, poked that free. Carter hustled for it, tried to save it. Ball out of bounds. Port Jervis ball. Port cross midcourt. Port's got a hot hand from the outside the perimeter here tonight. A plethora of threes they've been hitting. Back to the top of the key, shots up. I think there might have been, Jimmy might have got a hand on that ball. Looked like it was deflected. Sean Connell on the inbounds to Greco. Greco, Jimmy, right wing, fires! No good. Eli Greco there to clean it up, puts in 2, 95-51. 2:51 on the clock. Port fires a 3, top of the key. It's good. Ball ping-ponged around inside the rim and down 4-3. 95-54, 2:35 on the clock. Bartlett with the ball, out to Greco. Kelly to his brother Jimmy. Jimmy with a deep 3. No good. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Port Jervis ball. Port working the ball in the paint. Back to the top of the key. Jimmy Kelly on defense. Pick set. Fires a 3. Shots up. No good. Jimmy with the rebound. Goshen going the other way. Carter Bartlett. Far left corner of the court. Jimmy pull up 3. Shots up. No good. Rebound. Eli Greco. Out to Jimmy in the paint. Jimmy puts up 2. No good. Jimmy with his own rebound. Lays in 2. 97-54. 63 total points for Jimmy Kelly here tonight. Foul called. I believe this one will be on Eli Greco. Hit the deck pretty hard on that. Looks like he took the brunt of it as well. 1:44 on the clock. 97-54. 2 free throws coming up. First one's good. Coach, are we at 64? I already lost 63. Okay, 63 total points for Jimmy Kelly here tonight. Jimmy crosses midcourt. Behind the back dribble. Puts up 2, shots up, no good. I think he was looking for a foul on that, no whistle. Looks like his hands were tied up behind him. Jimmy with a steal from the launching pad. Jimmy Kelly with authority. Powers down 2. Second dunk of the night. 65 total points for Jimmy Kelly here tonight. That is Gladiator immortality. Jimmy getting more chants from the home crowd. All right, some substitutions for the Gladiators with 1 minute, 18 seconds on the clock. Port, top of the key. Port, left wing, wide open look from the corner. Shakes the defender, pull-up jumper. Connell with the ball. Abdu Balde brings the ball across midcourt. We got, oh, nice behind the back. The home crowd loves it. He's a fan favorite here at the Goshen High School. Shot was off the mark. That was Jack Matthews. Whistle blew, so 5, travel call, that'll be a turnover. Goshen ball, 5 on the floor for the Gladiators. Carter Bartlett, Jack Matthews, Abdu Balde, Sean Connor, and I said Jack Matthews. Oh, Ellison Ramirez, Rijos, Bartlett, top of the key. Out to Balde. Connell calling for it, breaking to the rim. 28 on the clock. Gladiators with the ball. Pick set by Connell, Matthews out to Bartlett. Little shake and bake. Shots up. Off the mark. Rebound. Ramirez Rijos with 2. And the student section is out of their seats. And that'll do it. Port's letting the ball die. That ball dribble down the court. And we are out of time. The Goshen Gladiators break that century mark here tonight, led by Jimmy Kelly with 65. 101 total points, 55 for Port. Coach, what was the total for Jimmy? Yep, 65 total points here tonight for Jimmy Kelly. A spectacular performance all around by the Goshen team. The Goshen offense, they were clicking on all cylinders, but that, let's face it, that was led by the performance from Jimmy Kelly here tonight. I'm glad I was here to be a part of it. Teams lining up for some pictures. Head coach Sal D'Angelo, Sean Kelly, Jimmy Kelly, 24, Sean Connell. Believe it, the Greco boys, I can't see the faces anymore. Coach Giordano flanking Coach Sal. John Dombrowski, Goshen basketball runs through his veins. Coach Lawson. What a performance by this team here tonight. Breaking the century mark, led by Jimmy Kelly's 65-point performance. Jimmy Kelly came into tonight averaging 27 points per game on the season. Got to believe that number's going to bump that up a little bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, just want to let you know, our next home game is next Thursday in the second. Opponent to be determined. We also want to make it official. We double check the scoreboard. The official score for tonight is 65 points for Jimmy Kelly. The new score.
Jimmy Kelly. I was going to try to get him an interview, hand him my mic. That was a little bit off the cuff, though. Not sure how that would have panned out. Kind of glad it didn't happen. Kind of upset it didn't happen at the same time. I should have just pulled him in for a quick interview, congratulating him on his 65-point performance here tonight at 90s Night Theme at the Goshen High School. And that'll do it. Goshen Gladiators regular season is done. 17 wins, 3 losses on the season. 2 of those losses were by very, very close margins. Those games could have went either way. Any way you slice it, this Gladiator offense is heading into sections, the sectional playoffs, with a full head of steam. Until then, thank you for always tuning in to Spaz Monkey Sports, where youth sports is insane. Spaz Monkey out.